Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. This is the Robaer Report coming to you. I was about to say live, but this is actually a recording. I started recording because I was having a little bit of issues with the live stream, and StreamYard says that hey, if you record, then you'll have less buffering. So here it goes. How y'all doing today? My tired looking. I'm struggle looking. I know I don't want to struggle stream. Stop struggle stream. I'm looking like a struggle. Get myself together. I hope you know. My tie look. My tie looking great. All right. I'm gonna get my tie in order. I ain't gonna be looking that bad. All right, cool. Hold on. Let me get my tie in order. Let me. Yep, got it. I got it. So here goes. So once again, welcome back to the Robaer Report. I'm your host, Robaer Washington. This show is being recorded on November 29th. Uh, hey, I put on their birthday edition as the title. Yesterday was my birthday. I'm detoxing during the math. I'm taking part in the master cleanse for my own self. I've talked about this on my last two live streams, on my last two recordings for Black USA News, the Robaer Report, Black USA News for Facebook as well as for YouTube. This is part three. And thank you all for those who watched or tuning in whenever you have a chance to watch this. Today is November 29th. Give a shout out to one of my buddies from college. His name is Brandon Holmes. I ain't talked to Brandon. It's been over this right at 10 years now. Saw him back in I think 2012, 2013. 2013, I think. Went to Chicago to visit him. So Brandon, if you out there, man, happy birthday today. Because I don't know how to get in contact with you. I don't even know if Brandon even has a Facebook page. But that's neither here nor there. Wanted to come and talk to you all today about how my detox is coming along. So here goes. So I started the detox the day after Thanksgiving. I tried to start on Thanksgiving, and I didn't go out. I didn't go to anybody's place to eat dinner. I decided not to eat dinner, and that night I went and got some food at a restaurant, great restaurant that I love, Kebab Palace. Shout out to Kebab Palace. Love it. Love their food over in Crystal City, and yeah, had that, and then I also purchased a baklava. I was so full I didn't get a chance to eat the baklava that night on the 24th was Thanksgiving. So on the morning of the 25th, I was like, I don't want this thing to go to waste. Let me eat it. So I started my detox actually on the 25th. I let that thing digest or whatever it had to do, and I went full force. Been going full force with my detox. So actually, this is day 5. Friday, Saturday, Sunday were 3 days. Monday, which was yesterday, was 4 days, which was my birthday. Happy birthday to me. Shout out to those who thought about me on the birthday, whether you called or didn't call. Hey, shout out for thanking or text or however you communicated with me. And yeah, let's get back into the show. So I wanted to discuss 3 things today. And I got me a little note card. I wrote stuff down. But what we're going to do is we're going to pull up the Master Cleanse document. I went through it a little bit last time on the last stream, but today we're going to discuss how much does one drink, will it make me feel bad or weak, and how do I get my protein. For the protein part, we'll be pulling up I'll go to Google and look up protein and see what protein is talking about. So without further ado, we're going to pull up the Master Cleanse document. I really do I like going live stream, but I like recording because it has less buffering. Chrome tab, window. Hold up, where is it? Where is it? Where you at? StreamYard. Hold up, where is how much protein? Nope. Window. Hold up, entire screen. Okay, why can't I pull up the document? Not cancel. Screen share was canceled. Okay. All right. Say screen share. Look, I'm gonna get this. I told you I'll be struggle streaming. Let me see. Window, Chrome tab. Oh, I know what it is. I don't like that, but it did it last time. Uh, how do I pull up the Master Cleanse PDF? Let me see. Extra camera slides. Let me see if it works with slides. Uh, your computer. I'm gonna get this now. I'm gonna get this. I am going to get this desktop. Let me see. Man, I know y'all like this guy. Got us on here. He ain't talking about Jack. But I'm gonna get to it, y'all. Hopefully this work. Because if it doesn't, then we gotta figure out another way. Add the stream. Slide 1. Oh y'all. I like that. Slide 2. Slide 3. Slide 4. Let's see what it looks like on full screen. Full screen. Oh, you can read it too. Oh, that's what's up. I never knew I could do it like this. So, okay, how much does one drink? Let me go back. Slide. So, how much does one drink? I like this. I really do. So, take from 6 to 12 glasses of the lemonade daily during the waking period. One of the last streams we went over what actually goes into the detox, goes into the lemonade drink. Limes. I prefer limes, maple syrup. Right now I have grade A maple syrup, cayenne pepper, which is a spice, and I'm using spring water. Shout out to Crystal Geyser. That's what I've been using for the most part. Dollar Tree, $1.90, $1.25 gets you a gallon, a 6-pack of 16.9 fluid ounces. Get you six bottles for $1.25. So shout out to them. So how much does one drink? It says take from 6 to 12 glasses of the lemonade daily during the waking period. So I've been doing about 6 to 8. One day, Sunday, I believe I did 4. I had to go out and do some work. So I didn't want to do too much because, well, we'll get into that. As you get hungry, just have another glass of the lemonade, which is absolutely correct. With me, I've been on this journey with this master cleanse since 2008, 2009, somewhere up in there. So I don't necessarily get hungry as often. And today, like I say, starts day 5. So maybe I may start to get hungry now, but I hadn't eaten any solid food since the morning of November 25th, which was this past Friday. No other food should be taken during the full period of the fast, in all caps. And that's absolutely true. Yeah, no other food. Just don't. I don't have any yearning for food, and I don't really like talking to people right now because the first thing people are going to say is to put something on my brain that I should have food. You're not hungry? No, I'm not hungry. No, I'm not hungry. I'm talking into my mic. No, I'm not hungry. So don't put it on my brain that I'm hungry. If you're doing the master cleanse and someone says, you aren't hungry, it might be kind of hard, but eliminate that person from around you for the moment because it's not they're not helpful. No, I'm not hungry. That's what you should say. And they might get upset. Don't talk to me like that. Or you shouldn't have to sound like that. Well, if you've done the master cleanse properly, you have informed people that you are going to do this. And everybody's going to say, oh, that's good, that's good, that's good. But when you actually start doing it, you standing on your square, people are going to want to try to knock you down. That can be your spouse, your kids, your boss, who else? It can be your own self. No, I'm not hungry. And that's what you tell them. Not in no uncertain terms. Tell them you're not hungry. And then if they want to debate with you, ask them to read a 30-page document. Most people don't read a 2-page document. Most people ain't reading a paragraph. Let's get that straight. They're not reading a paragraph. Let's get back to it. As this is a complete balance of minerals and vitamins, one does not suffer the pangs of hunger. Do not use vitamin pills. So this is not medical advice. I'm not a medical professional of no sort. I'm a master's degree holder sociologist. That's far, far away from being a medical professional. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm just going off the document and my personal experience and taking into account my own agency as I have these live experiences with this diet. Um, when it says it's a complete balance of minerals and vitamins, I can't say what that actually means intelligently in respects to the profession of those who deal with minerals and vitamins. But I can say from my lived experience that I have yet to become hungry. And today is starting of the day 5. And generally, when I'm on my detox, I don't get hungry at all. Sometimes after day 10, I have to force myself to eat. Not to eat, but I have to force myself to come off of my diet, off of this Master Cleanse detox, and then have to teach my body how to get back into the groove of digesting solid food and all these other impurities or purities that are in the food that I am not ingesting during this detox. So no, I have not had any vitamin pills. No, I have not had a headache. And I don't feel weak. Not that weak. Sometimes I do. I do feel a little weak after I drink the mix, but we'll get to that. What that weakness is about. It should be in this section that I'm reading today. Let's get back to it. All solid food is turned into a liquid state before the blood can carry it to the cells. Hey, that is something that you actually see on the detox. Now, I'm not going to get into what eliminations look like. That's something for you to figure out. And another person who on the internet or wherever may be talking about what the eliminations look like. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to get into that. But I do know that I consume solid foods. And I didn't see that solid food anymore. I hadn't seen a solid in 4 days, 3 days. Day 5, 3 days. I hadn't seen a solid. Besides the lime the lime that I squeezed, which is actually liquid. I saw the solid portion of the liquid and that solid cayenne pepper. I saw that. But no, I hadn't seen any solids when you use your imagination. The lemonade is already a food in liquid form. So I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a person who I cook a little bit every now and then, but I can't say this a food in liquid form. I just know I consume it and I feel what it does to my body. I hadn't been hungry. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't make me sick. It doesn't make me weak. What does make me weak is we'll get into that. For those who are overweight, less maple syrup may be taken. For those underweight, more maple syrup may be taken. For those who are underweight and worried about losing more weight, remember, all caps, the only things you can possibly lose are mucus, waste, and disease. Now, I know what mucus looks like. Definitely losing a lot of mucus. I know what waste looks like. Definitely losing a lot of waste. Now, as far as disease, I don't know what disease looks like. So I'm not a medical professional or epidemiologist or anybody else who studies diseases to know what losing a disease looks like. But I know about 66.6, 66.7 of those things, of those three that are written. Mucus, waste, and disease. I know I'm eliminating mucus, and I know I'm eliminating waste. And so I assume I'm eliminating disease. I don't know what disease there is, but I know that I'm eliminating mucus and waste. So a person who's on this detox, if you have a disease, whatever it is, I don't know. I'm just going off this document. I know I've seen mucus and waste be removed. So if you have a disease, according to this 30-page document, according to this section, there's a possibility you could lose some disease. I don't know what that means, but I'm just going off that you do lose something throughout this detox. You lose a lot of mucus, you lose a lot of waste. Mucus comes from every open orifice in your body. Eyes, nose, ears, mouth, skin. Although the orifices are small, you do feel elimination from your skin. When you take a shower after a detox, you feel a lot totally different. You know, when you're sick and you take a shower, you feel so much better because you've eliminated all those toxins that are on the edge outside of your skin that were on the inside, or the sweat, or whatever you want to call it. The same thing with this. You feel different. It's a different type of shower or bath. I would suggest you take showers during this period. Healthy tissue will not be eliminated. I'm not a professional, so I don't know what that looks like, but I'm just going off with the document. Hey, I'm still robust. I'm still Robaer. Welcome to the Robaer Report. Many people who need to gain weight actually do so near the end of the diet period. Never vary the amount of lemon juice per glass. Yeah, cut that lemon in half, lime in half, squeeze that into your 8-10 ounce cup, whatever it's suggesting that you do, and that's what you go with. About 6 glasses of lemonade a day is enough for those wishing to reduce. Extra water may be taken as desired. Self-explanatory. Like I say, I'm not an epidemiologist, I'm not a doctor, but I do know that I'm losing mucus and waste. And if I got a disease in my body, if I saw a disease come out, then I guess I can report. I don't know what diseases. I don't know what a disease looks like. But for those who do have diseases, you may lose a disease. I remember when I first got serious about the master cleanse, I was in Mississippi, and I had gotten food poisoning. And I did this, and I eliminated that food. I eliminated that food that was in my body that was continually making me sick for 3 weeks. It was stuck in my intestinal tract, and it was stubborn. Whatever that little parasite was stubborn. And it affected my whole body and my whole being and my whole day. Except for when I was asleep. As soon as I opened up my eyes and I became conscious, I was sick. So let's move on. We're going to go to page 15. Will it make me feel bad or weak? In the cleansing process, some people experience a tremendous stirring up and may even feel worse for several days. Man, hence why I didn't do my show on the 28th, which was Monday. I usually do my show on a Monday. I drank that mix and I passed out. My body, I was fully fine. People can say, well, maybe you're hungry. I wasn't not hungry. I felt something happening in my system, and I went and laid down, and I just went to lay down just to chill. I ended up going to sleep for a few hours, woke up feeling refreshed. Then the elimination. Let's continue. It is not the lemonade that causes the trouble. It is not. What it is, but it's not. But what the lemonade stirs up in the system that causes our dizziness and other disturbances. Vomiting may occur. I hadn't done that. I hadn't vomited, but mucus does come out of the throat. A lot of it can come out of the throat. I'm having more mucus come out of my throat than it is out of my nose. Vomiting may occur under certain conditions. Increased pain may be felt in various joints of the body. Hey, I'm feeling that. And that was what was going on earlier when I had to lay down. It wasn't that I was pain. It was that I was feeling stuff all throughout my body. And I got to chill out. Happy I wasn't outside. I really need to rest. Dizziness may develop on certain days. This document is absolutely correct. If weakness develops at any time, it is the result of poison circulating through the bloodstream rather than a lack of food or vitamins. And I believe that. You actually feel your body doing something. It's almost like when you have if you have a sweet tooth and you eat certain sweets and they give you a bunch of energy, or you take certain pills that are supposed to give you energy, or when you get drunk, or when you smoke some reefer or whatever you do, that little punch that you get, that when you know it's entered in your system, that's exactly what happens. You feel a slight disturbance. And that's what it feels like when those poisons and toxins are maneuvering through your body. You feel it. You know something's happening, but you can't put a finger on it. But if you read this document the first time you ever do it, you may not understand it. But if you read the document over time, and then you take part in the master cleanse over time, you will begin to understand what's happening, because you'll feel it and you'll see the results after a few days. This diet gives a person all the vitamins, food, and energy necessary for the full 10 days or longer in a liquid form. I am not epidemiologist, no form of a doctor, not a nutritionist, nor do I work in any aspect, any field of health. I'm just reading. But I can say that I have not had an urge to eat because I felt hungry or lethargic. Rest and take it a little easier if you have to. I just said earlier, I slept. Although most people can go about their regular business without difficulty. You can go about your regular business, but try as much as possible to be near a restroom so that you can eliminate, because you don't want to hold anything in. Try to keep yourself some napkins so that when you blow your nose, because you're going to be blowing your nose a lot, when mucus is coming out of your throat, try to get that stuff out, because that's the point of the detox, to remove those toxins from your body. And those toxins can be, and those diseases, toxins, poisons, or whatever, can be situated inside of the mucus. So you want to remove the mucus from your body. You have to get that out of your body. You have to. Do not swallow your mucus. Do not swallow your mucus. Do not swallow your mucus. If there's anything that you need to know about this detox, if you're fresh, release all of that mucus from your body. Keep right on with the diet. Don't give up or cheat by eating a little bit, or you may destroy the benefits. Hell, you might destroy your own goddamn self. Because you'll tell you what, I hadn't eaten in 4 days, and while I don't feel it, my throat is closed. I can't ingest any solid food right now. You swallow some solid food, it's going to get stuck in my throat. I could choke myself to death. That's serious. This document don't go into detail like that, but you can choke yourself to death. Just eating something small as a piece of a banana. When you squeeze that lime in those little pulp pieces or whatever they go into it, I try not to swallow those, because that little bit of solid can get stuck in your throat. Although it hadn't happened yet, hopefully it doesn't happen. But you know when it's in, you notice that when the solid enters your mouth, you can just kind of skid it out, because you getting the benefit of the lime through the liquid once you squeeze it into your cup. Even though the lemon is an acid fruit, and it is an acid fruit, I had to look that up. It's way below the on the alkaline. Acid alkaline continuum is on the acid side. It becomes alkaline as it is digested and assimilated. I can only go off of what this document is saying, but I'm gonna get into this alkaline acid thing after I read this next couple of paragraphs. It is, in fact, our best aid toward proper alkaline balance. There is no danger of too much acid. Alcoholics, smokers, and other drug addicts will receive untold benefits from this diet. The chemical changes and the cleansing have a way of removing the craving and the many probably deficiencies. Now, I don't know about the alcoholics, smokers, and drug addicts, but I do know that this thing removes craving. I have a sweet tooth. Family, I love sweets. I like food. I love to freaking eat. But this lemonade diet is removing my cravings. Check this out. I was doing some Uber Eats the other day. Yesterday, as a matter of fact. I did upwards of 20 orders. I didn't went hungry at all. Food smelling good. I'm talking about these hot. I went down to an area where I was picking up top dollar dinner, smelling great. Taco Bell. I was getting Taco Bell and McDonald's too. The low end, I was picking up $500 dinners to deliver. Smelling great in my car. Never once did I feel the need to want to cheat. Thus, the desire for the unnatural types of stimulants and depressants disappears. The usual cravings experienced and suffered in breaking away from drugs, alcohol, and tobacco no longer present themselves during and after this diet. It is truly a wonderful feeling to be free from slavery. That's a strong word. That's a strong word, my brother, Mr. Burroughs. To these many habit-forming and devitalizing elements of modern living. I'm telling you, man, habit forming, just eating and eating and eating and eating and eating and consuming and drinking and eating and eating and consuming and drinking and eating and consuming and drinking. That's habit forming. And I'm not even talking about drugs, alcohol, or smoking. Just eating and consuming and going out to eating and having beer and liquor and alcohol and wine and eating and talking over people and eating and eating and eating and eating and just mixing different foods in your system. Man, just because you go to the restroom afterwards, that doesn't mean you eliminate all that from your body. It's time to get that digestive tract a break. Coffee, tea, and various cola drinks. I drink coffee periodically. I drink tea. I'm drinking this. I drink tea from the restaurants. But as far as cola drink, I hadn't drank a cola drink January, maybe December. Found out I had a problem with my, in my system when in regard to drinking sodas. I completely eliminated them. No one had to say you need to stop. I stopped on my own. As habit-forming beverages also lose their appeal through the marvels of the lemonade diet. Man, I'm trying to tell you. I've been drinking this thing and drinking water and drinking this tea. I got another tea that I got from an herb shop. A shout out to Blue Nile in Washington, D.C. Blue Nile Botanical. They had this tea. What is this tea? It's a peppermint tea. I'm gonna brew it up and sip on it. If you're feeling like your palate is getting like you don't have any taste in your mouth, drink that tea. Drink that tea. It'll give a little bit of taste to you. Now, let me see. I was going to go to how did I get my protein, but we've been on here about 30 minutes, and it's about time. I don't want to hold my audience too much longer. I'll get to that another day. Hopefully, I get to it another day. So, this alkaline acid continuum, that's what, so when I first learned about this detox, when I first became serious, like a full 10-day fast, excuse me. You burp a lot when you're on this as well, especially when you talk. You burp a lot. So sorry about that. I'm not trying to be gross or anything. I hope I don't gross anybody out. Yeah, let's continue. I was reading and I saw these terms, acid and alkaline. What is acid and alkaline? I remember 2016 or so, I was in my apartment back in Mississippi. I was like, acid, alkaline. So I looked up acid, alkaline continuum, and boom, this gentleman named Dr. Sebi came onto the screen. His philosophy on health changed my life, and it's not a popular concept amongst the society. And I'm sorry, I don't care. I personally don't give a damn if it's popular or not. I just know I like it. I haven't tried any of his methods, and God rest his soul. He's no longer in existence, no longer living. How he died is questionable. But you look that up on your own. Dr. Sebi, people call him Dr. Sebi, Sebi, Sebi. I call him Dr. Sebi because that's how he says his name, Dr. Sebi. And those who are in the know of him call him Dr. Sebi. So, he has his family has a farm down in a farm, whatever you want to call it, down in somewhere in the Caribbean. And yeah. I would like to go one day. So this acid alkaline, I learned about that continuum and really blew me away because struggle stream, it come right at the very end. Right at the very end when I get to talking about Dr. Sebi. Very, very interesting. So thank you all so much because I was going to go a few more minutes, but look up Dr. Sebi. He talks about this alkaline diet. Very, very beautiful thing. And I'll be back next week on Black USA News on YouTube and Facebook, as well as the Robaer Report on YouTube. And thank you all so much for your time. I really appreciate you as we discussed how much does one drink of the lemonade. And will it make me feel bad a week? My goal is to see if I can go to December 10th. So we'll see. I'm not making any promises, but let's see, you got to have a goal for yourself. So let's see if I can get to December 10th. And I'm enjoying myself, man. I hadn't had any problems. I'm resting and I'm feeling great. And for those who interested in learning more about the Master Cleanse, I'm not a healthcare professional, but I have lived experience. So leave a comment, and if I see it, I'll give you a shout. You know, and then we'll link up, because with the Master Cleanse, you're gonna link up to those who you're supposed to link up with. And you take care. Have a great day. This is the Robaer